Located on the Italian island of Sicily, remains a piece of racing history, the racetrack of Siracusa. Since the 1950s, countless of races have been held here, including F1. Today, the tracks have been forgotten and awaiting demolition. In this episode, we will share this unique story one last time. The racing track is 5 kilometers long, cutting through the Italian landscape. Today we'll be focusing on the pit stops and seating area. Where people once watched the races, we now make our way to the track. Currently we are standing at the starting and finishing points of the track. The finish line can still be faintly seen, although it has been mostly faded. Countless tires once served as barriers are now scattered, somewhat obstructing the view of the track. But before we continue, let's delve into the history. Once upon a time in Sicily, it was a true hotspot for motorsport, with the highly popular Targa Florio being held near the city of Palermo. A decision was made to construct a brand new racetracks on the outskirts of Siracusa. In 1950, the first F1 World Championship was established. The following year saw the first Grand Prix of Siracusa. Though not incorporated as an official race, it marked the opening of the season and was classified as a non-championship race. At the time, the racing track partially ran through ordinary streets. Now we reach the pit street. Right here, cars and motorcycles would enter to change tires or undergo repairs. Unfortunately, no traces of the past remain. The structure itself also appears rather modern, at times seeming unfinished. In a moment we will explain why. Next to the pit lane stands a small building, which once served as a medical bay. However, upon closer inspection, it appears to be empty. In the late 1960s, F1 rapidly gained popularity. The Grand Prix of Siracusa became a household name, often taking place early in the season. Legendary names such as Alberto Ascari, Sterling Moss and Jim Clark all claimed victory on this track. Yet the track became outdated, with the last race held here in 1967. However, this wasn't the end of the story. In 1972, work began to expand the track westward, retiring the old street circuit part. With this expansion, the layout transformed into a modern racetrack that could still technically be used today. It featured long straights, where high speeds could be achieved. Unfortunately, the project faced numerous delays and hurdles over the years, preventing it from hosting any F1 events. The last section we explored was the grandstand of the structure. Weirdly enough, a small nightclub still operates within the middle, so we had to be careful not to disturb this area. We made our way up via the base of the structure. From the top, we finally got a good view of the track. However, the structure has seen better days and bears the scars of various concrete damage. After the failed renovation intended to host another Grand Prix, the track remained in a state of limbo as a large, unfinished racetrack for years. Small races were still hosted here, but nothing on a grand scale. In 2013, one last chance was given, when 20 million euros were reserved to finally complete the racetrack. Even discussions of hosting another Grand Prix were initiated. Unfortunately, in 2015, the company that owned the track went bankrupt, leaving the track abandoned and silent. In August 2023, the track was sold to a developer who intends to demolish it to make way for housing. After hosting races for over 60 years and being part of Formula 1 since its inception, it will now fade into the history books of motorsport.